Hi, my name is Paige Grant, and this is my persuasive essay in front of 4 people. Okay. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. As kids, we were all taught the story of the brave and heroic Christopher Columbus, who found America and became friends with the native people. Those people who would eventually help us build lives in the new land. As we grow up, we find out that there was so much wrong with the story we were told. On October 12th, we celebrate Columbus Day, a day to celebrate this man who founded this great land. Knowing what we know now, should we really be celebrating this man, or should we celebrate those who really shaped this land, the Native Americans? My stance in this matter is that we should change Columbus Day to Indigenous People Day, a day to celebrate those who shaped this land and who were here way before all of us ever dreamed of a new place to explore. Like many European explorers, Columbus did not come across the indigenous people. He didn't see them as part of a new world and something to celebrate. Columbus saw them as being in the way, and he knew he must do something about them. He labeled them as Indians. There are 3 main sources of controversy involving his interactions with the indigenous people he labeled Indians: the use of violence and slavery, the forced conversion of native peoples to Christianity, and the introduction of a host of new diseases that would have dramatic long-term effects on Native American people in the Americas. On Columbus' first day in the new land, he ordered the retrieval of 6 of natives for whom he thought he would make personal servants. Later, Columbus sent thousands of peaceful Indians from the islands of Hispaniola to Spain to be sold. In addition to the enslavement of the native people, Columbus also helped bring many diseases that natives had never come in contact with, and that in time would be found to be severely devastating. There, in historic fact from quotes of Michel de Cogno, who participated in Columbus's second expedition to the Americas, who claims that Columbus kidnapped a Carib woman and gave her to a crew member to rape. Christopher Columbus was responsible for killing approximately 3 million people. He started one of the world's largest genocides, and we celebrate this man in our country. Our children have this day off in school. We seem to have become blind to these facts that this man was a madman who happened to come across people who had no way of protecting themselves and took advantage of every single opportunity to kill, enslave, and rape. It really is no surprise to me that we celebrate this man because this country is no shy to treating Native Americans like second-hand citizens, especially the administration we have now. Native American people need to be celebrated and not have reminded every year that this man who murdered and enslaved their ancestors. In summary, changing Columbus Day to Indigenous People Day, to me, would be a big, great step for this country. We are guilty of enslaving different types of people and treating many with no dignity. Indigenous People Day could be a new breath of education for our youth, teaching them the real history and how we can work together to make things right. Some states have already started this. We need the rest of the country to move with them. So many people say that we are trying to erase history, and I think that's one of the dumbest statements. It's impossible to erase history, but we sure as hell can learn from and make our future better, and we need better right now more than anything.